Long-term attacks and pressures designed to produce weariness, discouragement, and resignation. It may not necessarily be that you're being enticed to do something evil, but it's just an attack on you. Oppression, heaviness that comes over your life. You don't understand. It just kind of showed up in your life, and the spirit of heaviness is there. There's a sense of oppression that you're battling with that you can't necessarily identify or fully understand, but it just feels dark in your life. And there's this long-term attack. Pastor, what is a long-term attack? Anything past a minute feels long-term to me. How about you, okay? A long-term attack. It might be for a day, it might be for a week, but there's just wearing away, this continual heaviness and wearing away, and you find yourself really discouraged and wanting to resign. By resignation, I mean basically this: you're about ready to give up or throw in the towel in some aspect of your life. Maybe it's giving up on your marriage, or giving up on ever getting out of debt, or giving up on whatever the case might be that you're working toward in your life, and you're just being harassed. I'm never going to get there. You're weary and discouraged, and you say, I'm just going to give up. Just resign myself to being like this forever. It's quite interesting in the book of Daniel. The book of Daniel is an amazing book. It's we really need to do a study on the book of Daniel again. I did one a while back, a good many years ago, but I think it's a valuable book for us to study, just in terms of the character of Daniel, the Old Testament book of Daniel, but also some of the prophecies that Daniel gave. And Daniel has an interesting part of his book where he's prophesying about end times, what's going to happen in the last days. And he begins to describe in chapter 7 of Daniel how there will arise certain things in the last days. And he specifically talks in verse 25 about the arising of a particular evil personality and evil influence in the last days. And I want you to notice what Daniel saw and said about the spiritual attacks upon believers in the last days. Daniel 7, verse 25. Daniel says this demonic entity, this evil force, will speak words against the Most High God, and notice what it says, will do what? Wear down the saints of the Most High. Have you ever felt the enemy in your life just trying to wear you down? Just trying to wear you down and wear you out, and just to get you so tired that you're ready to say, I'm just discouraged, I'm going to give up. That's the work of the adversary. This is what he comes to do in our lives. He is a harasser in our lives.